Our sixth question, we'll start out with Representative McCullum. Somehow I'm classified as rich and need my taxes raised to help others, but it is crippling my growing business and I can't hire who I want to. At the current tax rates, do you believe the tax rates should expire and go up or remain as is? Why?
I support extending the middle class tax cuts, and that will help many people in this room not only keep their households intact, but it's also going to help a lot of businesses move forward. So I'm a strong supporter of extending middle class tax cuts, and that's one of the things when I leave here, I'll either be voting on it today or tomorrow to do that.
Thank you. Mr. Carlson.
Well, I certainly hope that what they vote on will be to extend all the Bush tax cuts for at least 2 years, because we don't want to raise taxes in the middle of a recession. We don't want Mark Dayton to say that, you know, did you get your letter? You're the rich people. It's your moral obligation to restore spending that was cut under the Ventura administration. I don't understand this thinking at all, and I don't think that people who advance or vote for these things understand what is really impacting our economy and how we can make our market system work. Tom Horner yesterday was at the university. He's our, I think, brilliant candidate for governor. He is a real consensus builder. And he said yesterday a very interesting statement that I'd like to share with you. He said, leadership isn't about adding or subtracting. It's about defining. So in this case, that means it's not just the numbers. It's we need to define what our economic goals are. How is what we're doing going to impact your ability to create jobs and have economic growth? And I think going ahead and having class warfare between the so-called rich and the poor is going to leave the poor worse off, and this country worse off.
Ms. Collette.
The Bush tax cuts were a great engine for increasing government revenues because, in fact, it allowed expansion of business, retention of capital to use to hire more people. The simple fact is that many of those people that are defined as rich are sole proprietors that simply have not chosen to incorporate because, frankly, they don't want their first two employees to be their lawyer and their accountant. And in this instance, what we're looking for is what will incentivize people to invest, to expand, and to create more jobs because, frankly, the American people would much rather have a paycheck than a welfare check. If we don't include all of the tax cuts, what we're doing is we're saying we don't care about those entrepreneurs that are more interested in getting their products and their services to market than they are about this sort of burdensome regulation. I believe that we ought to enforce all tax cuts. The National Chamber of Commerce has recognized what will happen if these tax cuts expire is that the tax on dividends will increase 133%. It's the largest tax increase we've ever seen in this government, in this country. And we need to stop that from happening in the middle of a recession.
Thank you.